Is it actually a smart idea to change your country/region for your Konami ID in eFootball? What are the good sides to this? What are the bad sides to this? That is what we'll be talking about in these videos, and of course, the laws that govern this whole process. All right, boys, you know the vibe. Get your popcorns and let's dive in. So yeah, first things first, let's see what Konami has to say about this. Everybody got this notification, all right. If you check your notification box, you're going to see something saying regarding the resetting of country/region. All right. So if you go through it, you'll see something like this. Following the season update 5.5.00, yep, middle of this month, users will be able to make a switch. All right. Now moving on, they say changing the region, the country/region for Konami ID, and they said even if you changed last year, you will be given a chance to change again on the 11th of August. Specific time is there based on your zone. All right. And then they said, please note that once you change your country/region, for your Konami ID, you cannot reset it for another 1 year, for another 365 days. All right. That's the main thing that we will talk about later on in this video. Next, they said entering your date of birth. So depending on your country, of course, yep, it's country dependent. You can go dive in later. All right. Note, after you set your country/region of residence, you cannot change it again. They said that before. If you set the country or region of residence to a place other than where you actually live, your rights may not be protected. We're going to talk about the rights that they are referring to in that particular statement. If your Konami ID is linked to your game account, the in-game country, region/residence, and date of birth settings will be overwritten by the country that you registered with your Konami ID. All right, so please make sure you use your actual. Okay, Konami, they beg now. Please make sure you use your actual settings, region, date of birth. They beg now. Prior to what this update, prior to what the update. So they are giving you guys a chance on the 11th to do the right thing, for the new game coming up 14th. All right. The problem is something like this has happened before, and before we go into the pros and the cons, I'll just tell you guys something that's happened before, which is banning of accounts. Yep. And it was not with this one, it was with illegal coin transfers and stuff like that. So yeah, based on like region shift and some things, like people got coins some funny way. Do you get? Maybe switch to regions and then try to switch it, like blah blah blah. You get the point. But yeah, they gave warnings for this, just like this. Stop doing this before so update, blah blah blah. And guess what? That's what account started. They started ban account up and down. So yeah, Konami will not come straight up and say like they will ban your account or something like this. It's just something they can just do. Why? Because of course, if they ban your account finish, you go open new one, start to spend afresh. More money for them. All right, boys. You have full legal protection. You have full legal protection. That's if you do the right thing, if you pick the correct dates, and if you pick the correct region. So yeah, it gives you exclusive, like you would have the ability to enjoy all exclusive rights that belong to your region. Do you get? And moving on, for example, we have this FIFA E competition, bro. If you change your region, you cannot participate. Hope you know that one. Like if you are a pro player, and you aim on going places with this game, you would have to, in some places, submit your passport. In fact, before you go out of the regional phase, you would have to submit your passport details. Do you get? Yep. So you submit Nigeria passport and you dey Japan. Yeah, you go answer that one later. So what are the pros? What are the reasons as to why I would want to change my region? For example, me going with Japan, Bangladesh, or for example, Brazil. Brazil is a good one too, boys. Brazil is a good one. Why would I want to? Number one, add rewards. In some of these countries, you can remember this park, right? This particular park here. When it came out, we all saw this thing going viral. I spoke about it and I mentioned the countries that were, going to gain this. These are the countries that this advertisement reward is available in: Brazil, Colombia, Bangladesh, Mauritius, Turkey, and Algeria. So yeah, these countries that I mentioned, they have this advertisement placed in their, in their game right now, and they tried their luck as well. So if you were not in this region at that time, you would not get this ads, and you will not be able to get this ad reward. So it's just like that. It's just like that. Most of these countries get this on a very, very frequent basis, and yeah, that's for ad rewards. Next is regional pricing. Yep, regional pricing. High-end country, it's more expensive. Coins purchases, in-game purchases, like, it's more expensive compared to countries with, low income, something like that. The coins is cheaper. It's cheaper for those countries compared to the high-end one. Next, event participation. Like, we might have some events going on, which, for example, like international cup in certain countries, like for example in Brazil. If I'm in Brazil region, I'll be able to tap in that blessing. You feel? So now I can grind up the ranks, and yeah, of course, at the end of the day, boom, they go smack me with better rewards and stuff like that. That's another one. And yes, still on this whole event reward thing, and yeah, still on this whole event reward things, we still have the daily rewards. And these daily rewards, they might be connected to, like, maybe some free epics, coins. Yes, most of them are tied towards like adverts. Yeah, advert rewards. Some of them you can get GPs and stuff like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, unlike us receiving 10 coins back to back in the global, we have people that are getting better. You feel? So yeah, we're going to go to the cons. The reason as to why I might say, okay, don't do this. And yeah, boys, before we move on, man, make sure you smack that like, smack that sub, and yeah, share this to a friend that is about to make a mistake, or maybe not a mistake. All right, let's go, boys. Before I talk about the cons, let me make something clear, because I used to get this from my friends a lot. So, matchmaking is not connected to this whole thing at all. Do you get? We know how it works, the peer-to-peer, the peer-to-server. At the end of the day, is your IP address. You get? So it simply means if you are facing hard opponents in the Netherlands and you want to change to easy ones, maybe somewhere in one country where no even really they play football, you just won't go they bank people. I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. So just chill, just stay where you did, just stay where you did. It's better for you, man. Now let's go to the cons, and we'll have to look at this law. It's called the the regional gambling law. That's the law that protects things like this. Do you get? So when you go against this law, you put fake regions, you are already committing a crime. Do you get? And if it gets out there, for example, when you want to participate in, for example, the FIFA E, and you submit your documents and it does not really correlate, you might face charges. You get? Yes. So that aside now, let's move in. Let's proceed. So number one, the most obvious one, based on what we saw on the notification from Konami, is you can't make this change again till 1 year later, till 365 days later. That simply means any penalty, any charges, any ban whatsoever, or anything that Konami decides to do within that period, you are going to face it. You're going to face it. They already want us to, like, not do it. Yep. They want us to not do it. So they can wake up on the 14th of August and say everybody with a force region would get to super penalty. They can do that. It's Konami. They have done that before. I told you guys with the illegal coins, regional illegal coins thing. So yeah, that's it. The next, server prioritization. Do you get? When you try to confuse the server, it will lead to some sort of heavier gameplay. This is not like a confirmed fact, but so many people have actually complained about this. They say once they switch up their their region, they start to experience some heavier gameplay. So yeah, that could be something. So just play nice. Just play normal. The next is store compatibility. When you are changing regions, your account might have a total change as well. The thing is, it's easier with the mobile players, but if you play on console, it's it might be a very, very terrible decision. All right. Um, for example, you play in the UK, yep, and you have things like your credit card to to put inside your game. You have things like maybe Apple Pay Direct, like those things might be working for you. But me in the Netherlands, we have something different. We call it ideal. So you can see based on your region, we have different kind of payment option. So now let's put it this way, yeah. You switch to the Netherlands, for example, and now you have the options of paying with ideal. How you want take the pay inside the game, how you want take the do. Do you get? So it's like that, boys. It's like that. That's for store compatibility. Yeah. One other thing I must add in the cons is you missing out on things that were supposed to be in your region. You change from one region to another, to maybe you did it carelessly, or maybe you think you would have better luck in pack opening if you no, bro. Maybe you did that, and then in your region now they are doing something, they are dropping some special offers. You know, go collect them. You don't run, you don't run. Do you get? You don't run, you don't run. So yeah, boys, let me know what you guys, if you have experienced this, like if you had changed your region before, that's the last year, and you change to something like Japan, in the comments, boys, let me know your experience. What are the positives you got from that? What are the negatives you got from that? How do you assess your accounts? Yep. Do you always log in with a VPN with Japan? Let me say you have Japan region and you always log in with a Japanese VPN. How has that been? Do you do this carelessly without the VPN? How do you get the points? Yeah. So just drop it in the chat as well so people can see from your experience as well. Okay, boys. That's it. If you want to use Stubborn Head to still pick or change your region, Japan, Brazil, Bangladesh, they give the best offers. They give the best offers, boys. They give the best offers. But me personally, if you ask me, I would advise you not to. Why? Because of it's not necessary. Like Konami be giving us free cards back to back, back to back. Like, what are you now doing all that for, man? You get selection contracts for free. You get, 2026 is popping up now. We think there might, of course, be more to this, free goodies. There might be more. So changing regions and all those things, I don't think it's necessary, brother, man. I don't think it's necessary. Boys, stay safe out there, man. And yes, as I said, man, don't forget to smash the like, smash the sub, share this to a friend that is about to make a mistake, and join the Discord, boys. That's where we are staying together. At the end of the day, it's all love. And yeah, I opened a Twitter community. If you're on Twitter but you don't have Discord, or maybe you have Discord and you want to show love over there, join the community as well. I'll tag it in this video in the in the description. So just check it out, boys. And yeah, stay safe, understand these rules. If you don't really understand anything, just let me know. Yep, let me know so I can dive deep, ask more questions for you if that is very necessary. And yes, boys, until next time, man. Ciao, ciao.